While I can't wait to see what Raj, Sean, Tracy, and Aaron accomplish next, I hope each of you take a moment to pause and celebrate today. You each have accomplished a great deal in spite of having a full life and course loads. These graduates are great examples of how the College of Central Florida continues to transform lives by providing a high-quality education at a very affordable price. This part of the program, I'd like to now present our Distinguished Service Award. John Kirk, would you please join me at the podium? As John comes up, I'll let you know that this Distinguished Service Award is presented once a year to someone who has served the college in an exemplary fashion. We knew early in the year that Jim Kirk, John's father, would receive the honor tonight. Jim was aware we planned to recognize him and was very humble about it, but unfortunately he passed away last month. We will miss him, but he's left a lasting legacy here in Central Florida. Tonight his son John accepts the award in his honor. Jim Kirk grew up in rural Tennessee and was always fascinated by the radio. He attended Florida State University and became the first student to graduate with a degree in speech with a broadcasting emphasis. He and his wife, Biddy, and Biddy's with us here today. Thank you so much, Biddy, for coming, who is also here, moved to Ocala in the early 60s. Jim owned radio stations WMOP AM and WFUZ AM, and he was the mayor of Ocala for 3 terms during the Civil Rights era. Jim had a heart of service. Giving back to the community was always a priority. In fact, he was one of the people who convinced Arthur Appleton to build the Appleton Museum of Art here in Ocala. Today, the museum is owned and operated by the college, and we are forever thankful for his support in helping make it happen here. Jim also served as one of our trustees at the college, on the CF Foundation Board of Directors, and the Appleton Museum of Art Advisory Board. His son, Richard Kirk, is a professor of humanities and social sciences at CF, and is serving as our narrator this evening. All the students are going to see him when he comes up and reads your name. We'll greatly miss Jim, but are happy to honor him tonight with his service. It is with great pleasure that we present the CF Distinguished Service Award to Jim Kirk. Accepting on behalf of the Kirk family is his son, John. Let's give him a big round of applause. Joyce, if I can have you come up. Right. I got a little bag for you. Okay. Did you want to say a few words?
I'd just like to say on behalf of my father and the Kirk family, thank you so much for the honor. I know that he was very proud of his association with the college and very proud of what it's become all these years. And if he was here tonight, he would be very humbled and very proud to accept this award. Thank you.
You get this. A nice little bag that has a box in there. Okay. Easy to carry. Thank you, John. All right. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Great job. Let's give him one more round of applause. Thank you. Next up, it's with great excitement that I introduce our commencement speaker, one of the first graduates of the college's Bachelor of Science in Nursing program that we began offering in August 2014. Danielle Marinelli earned his associate degree in nursing from CF and is currently an ICU nurse at Citrus Memorial Hospital. Tonight, he graduates with his BSN. Daniel's education won't end here, however. He plans to earn his doctorate degree in nursing practice, and he plans to finance his doctorate education by joining the U.S. Air Force. Daniel's ultimate career goal is to pass on his nursing knowledge as a nursing professor. I think we know a great nursing college here if you want to come back one day. So please help me welcome your commencement speaker, Mr. Daniel Marinelli.
Evening. Failures, repeated failures, are finger posts on the road to achievement. One fails forward toward success. C.S. Lewis. Good evening. My name's Dan Marinelli. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I graduated from Citrus High School in 2003 and immediately began attending the University of North Florida in Jacksonville that fall. As many of you may have also experienced, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. After attempting to balance attending full-time school and full-time work, I found the struggle of life hitting me all at once was a bit more than I could handle. With the aid of God, my family, and my close friends, I embarked on a journey that was what was then Central Florida Community College back in 2005, that would carry me to where I stand today, a graduate of the College of Central Florida's new RN to BSN program. My educational journey began with choosing which program I'd set myself upon. I knew I'd always wanted to help others, and my parents had both worked in the medical field. While growing up, our dinner table conversations were always full of interesting tidbits from their experiences, and I felt as if nursing was the best course for me. It would create a means to help others, it would provide a stable income, and open many different opportunities within the nursing field to pursue a specialty that matched my interests. I also remember a thought briefly flashed through my mind at the time: nursing won't be that hard. Yeah, I'm sure everyone here, nurse or not, can appreciate how naive that was. So I began taking my prerequisite courses spread out between the Citrus and Ocala campuses, and found that the more classes I took, the more confident I felt in approaching the nursing program. The closer I came to applying for the program, the more respect I found myself receiving from my peers. Once the day had finally come to enter the ADN program, I found myself at the threshold for what, in retrospect, would be the beginning of my adulthood. Life happened throughout the nursing program. I lost my oldest brother, Angelo, to leukemia. I still work part-time in the sterile processing department at my facility, Citrus Memorial Health System, and I met who would become my wife and the mother of my child. Immediately following graduation from the ADN program with both an AA and AS in nursing, shout out to all those career students out there, I married the love of my life and started working nights in the ICU at Citrus. The confidence I had in my education here at CF and some divine intervention are the only reasons I took on such an audacious opportunity. My early career was filled with vast amounts of learning experiences, the thrill of actively saving lives, the crushing sadness of losing patients, fighting long struggles, and the crazy desire to do and be more. After seeing many of my peers begin and graduate from other BSN programs, I spoke to my wife about the desire to go back to school. After many conversations and I remember saying, I wish CF had a BSN program that we could afford. All the other programs are either too expensive or not as accessible. It was as if God had heard my prayers, because less than a week later, I see my happy mug on the ADN, from my ADN graduation picture, inviting me to join CF's charter BSN program. I sent in my application, and before I knew it, I was back and ready to continue my journey. At first, I was very anxious about being in the first class of students. I knew that the program would be challenging and extremely valuable based on the reputation CF had in my community. I was correct in my assumptions, because right away I was faced with classes ranging from advanced assessments to nursing theory. I remember thinking, is this the right program for me? Am I going to be able to do this and work full-time? With the aid and hard work of Dr. Sally Ann Hoffer, Dr. Justin Williams, Dr. Barbara Lang, and the other BSN staff, I found these questions answered very soon after I began working at the meat of the coursework. It felt as if I had been placed in a prestigious and well-established program very soon after, and felt even more confident that I was getting an extremely rare and valuable education. Coursework such as volunteering with the Freedom Clinic here in Ocala and at the Lecanto Senior Center and Meals on Wheels provided me with more than just simple tasks to complete. It provided me with an opportunity to serve and learn more about the world outside of the hospital. I take from this program not just a refined sense of what being a nurse truly means, but of an idea that nursing holds a very unique place in this world, capable of changing the very dynamics of healthcare delivery itself. This school and this program hold a very special place in my heart, and I would encourage everyone in this audience who hears this speech to consider a career in nursing or continue your education if you have not already done so. I challenge you to all make your CF experience even greater than mine has been. This school is a gem that outshines any other school in the state of Florida, and we are all very blessed to have it so close to home. I'd like to leave you all with a final quote. We must dare to be great, and we must sacrifice that greatness. We must realize that the greatness is the fruit of toil and sacrifice and high courage. Theodore Roosevelt. Thank you.
Daniel, thanks for your inspiring words and sharing that with us this evening. It's graduates like you and the rest of the graduates that are here this evening that make us all very proud. President Henningsen, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Central Florida, I am proud to present to you the candidates for the Baccalaureate, Associate in Arts, Associate in Science, and certificates. Each candidate has completed the requirements for the degree or certificate for which he or she is a candidate. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that the appropriate degree or certificate be conferred. Would all the candidates for degrees and certificates please rise?
Thanks, sir. We're just about there. As president of the College of Central Florida, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and the District Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the baccalaureate degree, associate degree, or certificate for which you have been recommended. As evidence that you have fulfilled all requirements thereof and that you are entitled to all rights and privileges pertaining to that degree or certificate, to all members of the graduating class, as a gesture in recognition of having received your degree or certificate, you may now move your tassels to the left side of your cap. Congratulations. Will members of the graduating class please come forward for the presentation of diplomas and certificates? Yeah. I will.
Edmund Lewis Fordham II. Ariana Rose Rudge, summa cum laude. Tanner James St. Pierre, cum laude. Amanda Lynn Ortiz, cum laude. Michael Shane Hill, magna cum laude. Andrew Blake Keller, magna cum laude. Stephen Mark Swanson, magna cum laude. Concardiajo Dadula Duplashin. Ashley Lane Clayton, magna cum laude. Evelyn Nazario Garcia, magna cum laude. Samantha Danielle Rivera. Joanne B. Walker, cum laude. LaDawn Shambrika Mosley, cum laude. Lauren Michelle Baker, cum laude. Chantel Nicole Bryan. Christine I. Ramjet, magna cum laude. Julia Francis Huertas, cum laude. Susan Nix Molander. Brittany Ann Jerkowski, summa cum laude. Rachel Marie Florence, cum laude. Susanna Morales, magna cum laude. Peter Johannes Breitenfelder, cum laude. Solomon Daniel Stapleton, cum laude.
Ann Lamella.
John N. Lamella, summa cum laude. Sean William Hogerhide, summa cum laude. Christopher M. Ranley, summa cum laude. Jill D. Phillips, summa cum laude. Terry A. Zamora. Tina Marie Lanier, cum laude. Sarah Jean Hanna, magna cum laude. Dennis Sean McGovern, Jr., summa cum laude. Aaron Jacob Rogers. Melissa Washington, magna cum laude. Judy Gruner, magna cum laude. Donna I. Fitz, magna cum laude. Peyton Faith Johnson, cum laude. Brian M. Johnson. Cheryl Lynn Ruskin, cum laude. Ariana M. Schofield, magna cum laude. Amanda M. Williams, cum laude. Jennifer N. Hope, magna cum laude. Raj P. Manaya, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Crett, Jr., summa cum laude. James J. Mills III, cum laude. Joseph Andre Adamiak, summa cum laude. Callie Margaret Gerhardt, cum laude. Travis A. Ganal.